There are two guards in particular who you have been a proponent of even before they got to the league in Trae Young and Ja Morant. Between Trae and Ja, who do you think has a better chance of becoming the potential face of the league?
I would say both. I would say both. You got to look at history. Like, didn't Larry Bird and Magic Johnson work? Weren't they the faces of the NBA? Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan. So why are we changing? Why it doesn't need to be one face. We're at a time where there needs to be multiple faces of the NBA, and I think that's where we've gotten lost of appreciating players of different calibers. Now, both players are both point guards. They're both point guards. One is a more of a skill trait set point guard in Trae, and the other one is more of a high flying point guard in Ja. But to me, both players will win the MVP before their career is done. I believe both players will bring a championship to their franchises before they're done. And they're going to be a lot like, Isaiah, Magic, and Bird. Like, all three of those guys won championships for their franchises. And I think Trae Young and Ja Morant are both going down that line of bringing championships to their franchises.
What do you think is the main or some of the main reasons why Ja has? I mean, obviously, you saw where he was headed and what he was capable of. But when you watch him now, what's the difference in how he's able to really start to dominate now?
He can make jump shots now. That's what that's what separated him. I saw Ja, in high school, and I saw him as a freshman at Murray State, and I just knew, I knew where he was going because his ability to get around people and to read defensive coverages and to make the right read and the right play. And I just knew once this kid starts to knock down jump shots consistently, he's going to be the Derrick Rose, John Wall, Allen Iverson type once he gets to the NBA, and we're watching it in real time now.
When it comes to Trae Young, I get the sense that people, for some reason, don't really understand how crazy he is. Why don't people seem to understand like how amazing he is?
I think because in general, the basketball community, we glorify high flying dunks. We like dunks. We like alley oops. We like, you know, going up and getting the ball 13 feet in the air and windmilling it. Like we love that. We glorify that. And Trae is opposite of that. Trae is everything's built off his skill set. And for him to dominate the game at 6'1" without dunking the ball is even more of a testament to how great he is. Because when you have the dunkers and the high flyers, like John Moran and John Wall, and those guys can take a lesser skill set because they have athleticism to cover up what they can't do. So when all else fails, John Morant can just jump over you.
Yeah.
Trae doesn't have any room for error because he doesn't have that athleticism trait. The same as Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry. Like, these guys are more predicated on skill. If you're not a basketball purist and if you're just looking at it for entertainment value, a lot of times Trae's style of play won't move the average eye. But to basketball people, for us to really see what he brings to the table, the excitement that he does without dunking the ball, is why a lot of people kind of don't give him the credit. And a lot has to do with him coming out of college, where a lot of these huge platforms said he wasn't going to be a good NBA player. So again, when these TV stations, they don't like to highlight what Trae is doing now because they were the ones that said he wouldn't be able to do it.